Hey folks, I started this video series to talk a little bit about some of the palms that we can grow here in Central Texas. To be honest, I found there was a lot of confusion about whether or not palm trees and exotic plants could actually grow in Central Texas. And the answer is quite simply yes, but you have to be very careful. I have kind of an interesting story. When I started off, like most uneducated consumers, I went to the local box store and purchased, what they had on stock, and assuming that, of course they wouldn't sell something that wouldn't work here in Central Texas. So there were a lot of things like queen palms and royal palms. Well, we planted those up, and after our first winter here in Central Texas, they all died. So everything died, and sort of set me on this quest to really determine what kind of palms could live unprotected here in Central Texas. And the good answer is there's lots of different types that actually can live. What you're looking at right here is actually one of the best palms for our area. This is a windmill palm. So you can buy these at local box stores. Some of the palm experts have it, but this is a really cold, hardy palm that can withstand not only our cold winters that we have here in Central Texas, but also stands up pretty well to our summers, which, is most folks know, those can be kind of brutal heat, and we often have drought conditions as well too. So these are what are more commonly referred to as windmill palms, or Trachycarpus fortunei. There are a couple of them in there. So that's actually a really good palm. There are other types of palms that will do really well too. So if I kind of pan down here a little bit, this is actually a Mexican fan palm, so it's a Washingtonia robusta. There are also versions of Washingtonias which are foliferas. People ask me all the time, well, how can I tell the difference between the two of them? The really easy answer to that is the Washingtonia, the Mexican fan palms, tend to be the palms that you see that are really tall. Whereas their siblings, the foliferas, tend to be a little bit more short, stout, kind of have a fatter trunk. They also kind of flare at the bottom of them. My puppy in there, kind of in a, Lexi, come on out of there. Come on, out. But when they're at this kind of young stage, it's really not very easy to tell the difference between those two types. But either of them can do extremely well here in Central Texas. So those are just two of the types that you might consider. So the Mexican fan palms, or the California fan palm, and also the tall windmill palms. We'll talk about some more in another video.